2023 marks a year where Amani Africa saw an increase in its engagement for civil society organizations' exchange with the African Union on various fronts, including the Consultation Forum for Civil Society Organizations on the margins of the AU Summit, the trainings of CSOs via its Training Institute, and other collaborative efforts to enhance civil society engagements with the African Union. Building on its policy-relevant research, technical works, and close working relationship it has established with AU policymakers, Amani Africa enhanced its collaboration and support for civil society organizations' engagement in AU policy processes during 2023. Our contribution to a more robust engagement for research organizations and civil society organizations, first and foremost, involve the production of research products that help inform and shape civil society programming for engagement with AU policy processes. These publications range from insights on the PSC that enable research and civil society organizations to keep abreast of issues on the agenda of the Peace and Security Council and the dynamics around these issues, to special research reports on AU decision-making processes, as well as opportunities and entry points for engagement. Other publications, notably the AU Peace and Security Council Handbook, serve as authoritative sources of analysis for CSOs and the wider African public interested in AU policy matters, for understanding how the AU and the Peace and Security Council works in practice. With the convening of policy forums and the Amani Africa Training Institute on the AU, we complemented the research work that enhances the knowledge and awareness of researchers and CSOs to contribute to their informed programming for their engagement with the AU policy process. A milestone achievement for Amani Africa, which facilitated a broader, more comprehensive engagement between AU and civil society organizations, was hosting, in collaboration with OSF, the largest civil society policy dialogue forum on the margins of the AU Summit last year. The forum served as a unique platform to revive the diminishing engagement with wider continental CSOs around the annual AU Summit. Unlike the past, the convening was not solely a conversation among CSOs and think tanks, but rather involved policy dialogues and exchanges between representatives from civil society organizations across the continent and AU policy actors. We also supported and took active part in various landmark initiatives involving civil society organizations in 2023. These initiatives, most notably the inaugural convening of the Network of Think Tanks for Peace, otherwise known as Net for Peace, and policy engagements held for the first time on the AU premise between the Pan-African Network of Civil Society Organizations working in close collaboration with the Political Affairs, Peace and Security Department of the AU. In 2023, through Amani Africa Training Institute on the AU, we also convened a training on the African Union, which among others featured active engagement with the African Union ECOSOC.
I'm very happy that Amani Africa has taken the leadership role to organize such an important training on the African Union. There's significant gap in terms of knowledge and understanding by African citizens on the operations of the African Union, its structures and modalities and the way it operates and some of its, even its engagement. And therefore it's important that Amani Africa has taken a lead in bringing the African Union closer to the people by empowering them and giving them the relevant information to understand that this is their continental body and how it works.
Apart from enabling participants to be informed in the current policy issues of the AU, it provided a useful platform for participating civil society organizations to have practical knowledge of the AU mechanisms and how it works, and provided an opportunity to network with AU policymakers and other diplomats participating in the training.
I'm glad to be part of Amani Africa Institute training workshop on African Union. This has really given me a depth knowledge on African Union, its mandate, different kind of organs, and how it operates within African member states and its cooperation with international organizations.